Good morning, children. It is the third video for the lesson The Enemy for S. Buck, that is from Vistas, and in which you will come to know all about some question answers that are essential to be discussed, so that you can learn the style of writing, you can know how to write the question answer so that it can be more effective and linguistic and more encouraging to get marks. So, keeping it in view, I have just composed some of the answers that you must see and know how you can score good marks. You must have been curious that how the gardener would have maintained the garden with the moss garden. Here really it is the moss that you are seeing of green color. He was so well groomed gardener who knew how to maintain the garden, as it was a unique garden in Japan. His father was very fond of loving the nature, and he never slept in such beds, but he always kept the cushions on the mattresses on the floor, and his room was well furnished. He never sat on chair. And what is the national flower of Japan, that you must be curious to know, that I would like to make you understand. These are the flowers of chrysanthemum. Really, students have some difficulty in learning this very difficult spelling. Chrysanthemum. 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 And now you will know all about it. So it was the garden full of chrysanthemum, which is the national flower, and in India this is also available in different colors as yellow, green, purple, etc., white also. So it depends on the choice that you want to grow. What was his father's chief concern about Dr. Sadao? What was his father's chief concern about Dr. Sadao? Sadao's father was very serious about his son's future. He would never joke or play with him. His father's chief concern was his son's education. Therefore, Sadao was sent to America at the age of 22 to learn all that could be learned of surgery and medicine, and he could come back as a good practitioner, as a good patriot, as a good doctor. In what condition did Dr. Sadao find the American soldier at the seashore? Answer is very clear. The American soldier was badly wounded, and the sand on one side of him had already a stain of red soaking through. On the right side of his lower back, Sadao saw that a gun wound had been reopened. If immediate treatment was not given to the man, he would certainly die. What role did the American professor play in bringing Sadao and Hana together? Both Hana and Sadao met at the professor's house. He was Professor Harley, Sadao started liking Hannah, seeing her behavior and beauty, though the professor's wife was very voluble, speaking too much, yet they were kind people, and Sadao also started living there as a paying guest. Thus, we can say that the American professor and his wife proved instrumental in bringing Sadao and Hannah together. What was Dr. Sadao's father's dream for his son? How did Sadao realize it? Dr. Sadao's father wanted his son to be an educated and successful man. He never played or joked with him. Sadao was sent to America to learn everything about surgery and medicine. Eventually, Sadao became one of the most famous surgeons and scientists of Japan. In this way, Sadao realized his father's dream. Why did Sadao treat the American soldier even though it was an unpatriotic act on his part? Really, it is very intriguing question. As a doctor, Dr. Sadao was trained he should never let a person die if he could help. Thus, it was nothing unpatriotic on part of Dr. Sadao. He even told the old general about the soldier. Dr. Sadao only performed his duty and saved the life of a human being, not an American. That is why it is the case that he was neither unpatriotic nor the lover of enemy, but he loved his country, he loved his general, and he never went out of the country to prove his talent. The general did not take any action against Dr. Sadao even when he came to know about his sheltering of the American soldier. The general needed Dr. Sadao's service as a doctor and a surgeon. He himself told Dr. Sadao that no one in the entire Japan is so capable to save his life. Means he had such a strong faith in this very doctor that was unfathomable. He knew his talent, he knew his caliber, he knew his expertise, he knew his face. So he did not trust in any other doctor than Sadao. Any action against Dr. Sadao would also lead to his own death. He knew this very fact. So he did not allow Dr. Sadao to go out of the country on any mission or any troop or tour that was led by Japanese government. Thank you, children. I have told you everything about this lesson, and I hope that you will notice everything if you read the lesson line by line, and you can understand everything, you can know all about this very lesson. Thank you, children.